Okay, so we watched a video that was basically saying the hot and crazy matrix, and that's like a certain level of hotness and a certain level of craziness. And I feel like this is my version of the hot crazy for guys. I feel like I'm a little vulnerable right now. Maybe I shouldn't have shared so much.
I've developed this on my own over 46 years of living on the earth. So this is how it works.
46 years of living, and this is what it's amounted to.
You have your crazy axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. There's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy. 4 to 10. This is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. This is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. Above a 5 and to about an 8 and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone, but keep in mind when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location. Above the danger zone, above the crazy line, we have
I'm looking for my fun zone
danger
now.
zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany.
Oh.
This is hairdressers.
Oh.
This is where your car gets keyed. You get a bunny in the pot. Your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail. Now that we have some of the chart filled in, we got a couple more pieces to put in. But at this point, understand something. This is not a static environment, because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. So what you have to do is, over time, collect some data. And once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable. Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line.
Last time I tried to move out the fun zone, I got friend zone.
But still, you know, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone.
That's probably where I'm at. Oh.
You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonly not crazy most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
You can stay here indefinitely. Now.
Reasonably not crazy most of the time. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Above an 8 hot and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy. This is your wife zone.
Wife zone. Okay.
When you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship.
Okay. Or am I wife zone?
Is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual.
Jalon?
This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. 5
to 7 crazy, but above an 8 hot. Am I fun zone, date zone, or wife zone? Because I'm definitely not danger zone. I feel like I have enough sanity to be not. I know who I am, okay? I know who I am, and I know who I would present myself as, and it would have to be somewhere between wife zone or date zone. But honestly, I think it just depends on the day. Have you keyed someone's car before? No. A few of your cluster points are in the danger zone. Where, C-Nell? Where?
This is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist.
Unicorn, because they don't exist.
If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that. For women, this is your matrix. Okay. You got your cute axis and you got your money axis, okay? And if you have, there's only 3 sections.
What?
Women have a very large no-go.
There's no height in there? Like, right, there's no height, there's no brain? I need someone with, like, sense. Who's gonna play GeoGuessr with me, you know? I like puzzle games and shit. You can't. What?
This is for dudes who are neither hot nor...
It gotta be height, though, because I like tall guys. Like, that's just how I am. I don't know.
or have a lot
Well,
of
this
money.
is a scale with only two factors. Okay.
You'll notice over here, this is the husband section.
Husband section.
Once you cross a line and have sufficient amounts of money, it is no longer relevant how hot you are. And then women have a fun zone here where a dude is broke but hot.
Horrendous. This is actually horrendous. He was kind of cooking like up until here. And then when he tried to explain the chart here, I was like, no. I think we should make our own chart. Okay, 4'11", it's not that hard to be tall to Jalon. Okay, I'm not 4'11", I'm 5'1". Thank you very much. She said that 2 inches like it made a difference. I gotta go down to even hug you. I feel like it's so cute when it's like you're on your tippy toes and you're like hugging someone taller than you, and it's like, it's so cute. Are you kidding me? The height difference is like so elite. If you're like 5'7" or something, like it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same. Like breaking my neck to look at you is great. Hold on, let me open up a paint, Microsoft Paint for you guys. I have seen step stools taller than Jalon. You're probably not wrong though. And I can't speak for all women, but this is just how that shit goes for me. So first things first, I think that you being attractive is important to me. Also, I would like to say that the more that I like you, the hotter that you get. If I already like you, you just go up, okay? You just go up. I have to be attracted to you in some way. You gotta get the kitty purring in some way. And then I think that it's like a mix of emotional intelligence. This is it for me. You gotta respect me.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, emotional intelligence. So we got the line that goes from here to here, and I would say that anything that's like here, I'm literally gonna copy him. Fuck you guys. You guys, listen, this is my shit, okay? This is me. Okay, so everything that's in, I think this should be the green zone. Like everything that's after here is like a yes. Yes. I don't think we should even entertain anybody that we are not attracted to. 5.
But
we'll say
you
5.
did this for what?
Because if I think that I like you a lot,
why though?
and then your 5 is gonna turn into a 7. Who cranked up the yap meter? Listen, I'm making my own graph. Listen, I think that 5 is great. There's room for improvement here. There's room for improvement. I want to fix the 5. It looks a little ugly. I'm explaining my personal thoughts, and I thought you guys would care, and that was my fucking mistake. So here we go. Yapper Town. Welcome. Anything that's like in between here is just a block. Do not talk to me. Do not waste my energy. If you cannot tell me the capitals of like 3 United States, you're getting blocked. Yes, being stupid is a huge turnoff. You cannot be at your big age, 25, and then asking me how to do your laundry. Blocked. Blocked. How do I do da da da? How do I blah 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 blah? You better fucking know when you come into my life. That's bad. That's bad. I hope you all know this is like also jokes, but block him. This is husband material. This is all subjective also. This is all subjective. This is marriage. That's my husband.
Stand up.
This is what I'm waiting for. No, it's don't ask Jalon shit. No, that's not the point. It's more so like, 25 and can't do laundry is insane, right? Insane. Childish, I'm gonna go ahead and write this out. Like, can't do laundry. I'm gonna say bummy, dirty. You block him. You're gonna be waiting till you in the grave. That's so not true though. These are so bare minimum. That falls under emotional intelligence. I think that having good hygiene is like a sign of intelligence, right? Because you like take care of yourself. That's a huge yes. Be clean. Okay, let's say this is our yellow zone, right? Maybe he's not that cute, but like he really gets you. This is the fun zone, or like the munch zone. Sounds like friends with benefits. Yeah, I would say, yeah. Let's say they're really, really hot, but they are dumb as a dog. Then this is your friends with benefits zone. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? I don't think that being a munch is worse than friends with benefits. You think so? What if he's in the center? Okay. Let's make a spot for somebody who's right in the center. Maybe like your first relationship. Because then you realize more about yourself after and what you want and stuff like that. First boyfriend or first love, or / potential like long-term relationship. Because if you find them like attractive already and then they have like just enough emotional intelligence, like they could be cuter than a 5. Wait, shouldn't the munch zone just be the entire hotness from 5 and below? Should it? I see what you're saying. It should be the opposite. Like, this might be the friend zone. Okay, if you're not hot but your husband material, I don't think that that's like I said, being hot is subjective. It's very subjective. We need to add a personality addition to this, because if your personality sucks, like, it's not gonna work. Friends with benefits because, you know, you just don't click but they're hot. Sure. Husband material, personality, and the looks are there and just gets it right in the spot. And then the person that's in the center is like a potential long-term relationship or like your first love or something like that, but like not gonna be something that you want to settle down with forever. And then friend zone, or like, you know, something, I don't know, it could be really anything. Like, there could be potential to move like in any of these directions. In my humble opinion, I feel like this isn't a bad place to be. I think that moving here is a bad place to be, but you really could go anywhere from here. For the most part, I care about this a lot. And so a lot of times I feel like people will start just there. Starting in the middle is fine. You just gotta move in the right direction. Exactly. Define emotional intelligence. The ability to have like a deep conversation of substance, something that's not like about like how's the weather and like just stupid shit. Like, let's talk about life. Let's have like deep conversations. I love that shit. Let's talk about just things that we've learned in our lifetime. Let's talk about, I don't know, let's talk about like I like more than small talk. Yeah. And then also like being emotionally intelligent, like in terms of respecting what I'm saying and like hearing me out. And I feel like a lot of times guys will just like talk just to talk. Like, they won't actually hear what you're saying. They won't understand you as a person. And having like the awareness to like actually be like, oh, I actually understand this person and how they think. And that they like, I think that that's very hard to find. Aware. If I'm super good at it, then why am I still in the friend zone? Because I don't think that you're hot enough to be my husband. What's below the friend zone? Good point. Like, honestly, like probably just friends. Forever friends. What's the difference between friend zone and friend? You can get out of the friend zone. Friend hell is what I'll call this. Friend zone might be my best spot to cook. Yeah, honestly, I think that the friend zone or like the purple zone, like in the center, is like the great part to kind of like, you know, get situated. Wait, hell, having a high IQ but not being attractive is anything worse than the friend zone? You're bringing up a great point. How are you supposed to have children and fuck somebody if you are not attracted to them? I know that that's very easy for a lot of the men in here, as I have now discovered, but that is just not how women function. People can get out of jail and prison one day. Yeah, true, because you could like go from here to here to here. Who knows? You're forgetting the money. I don't think that that's as important. Money is easily the variable that you're underrating. None of this matters without it. I don't think that you guys have ever like loved a woman. I laid it out really nice. Emotional intelligence, enough intelligence to not be dirty, enough intelligence to have goals. Oh my God. And then you go ahead and it's like, okay, wow. Okay, I think that you're cute. Now what? Are you dumb? Okay, I probably could only fuck you and that's it. Are you intelligent? Do you have a great personality? I'm gonna have to marry you. If you're not like attracted to me that much, then it's like, okay, like, you know, that's okay. But like, you could be my friend because like we get together and we make sense. You get what I'm saying? And maybe like down the line, if I end up growing some feelings, you could get out the friend zone and turn into a husband. And then the center point is me saying that, okay, maybe they're a 5 on emotional intelligence and a 5 on the hotness scale. You just gotta see how that shit plays out. Jalon's crazy level is slowly rising the more she tries to explain this. Chill! Friend zone's bad because if they eventually pick you, you know they weren't your first option. And nobody likes being option number 2, 3, etc. You guys are bringing in too many variables. You know what? And now I understand why that guy just made the YouTube video and left. Because I feel like this makes perfect sense. And honestly, y'all could yap in the comments about it. But because I'm live, we gotta have a whole discussion like this is a group project now. I just wanted to show you my version. The girlies get it. Oh, period. Where are the girlies at? It makes perfect sense because you live in Yappington. Okay, and I might be the mayor. Jalon cooking yapperoni and cheese right now. Okay, Jahari. Friend zone. We should clarify that this says friend zone with movement. With motion. Yeah, let's say motion. I feel like I'm a little vulnerable right now. Maybe I shouldn't have shared so much. But yeah, if I think that you're above a 5 and I think that you got the fucking brains, it's done. It's done. And I feel like being above a 5 is really not that fucking hard. It's really not. Like, especially if the bare minimum is just being clean. No motion, no movement whatsoever. I think that the purple is like ultimate motion. We cooked. We don't need to make anything new. His chart cooked. This is just in shambles. CJ, you're so biased. You've been wrong the whole time and you're still talking. I don't think I'm wrong. That's the crazy part.